that issue. Like, we don't take it for granted at the Afro because we know that the community is why we're still here. Support from our sister papers is why we're still here. I love that the Baltimore Times and so many other publications have people who came through the Afro. There's nowhere that I've been as news editor or managing editor where I haven't felt like home. Last year I did the MPT debates and I was so nervous. And then when I got there, it was nothing but former Afro people. And they're like, all right, come on. They ushered me in the back room and went over my questions. And so the Afro is such a warm, welcoming, embracing family that trains and trains people right to go forth and tell these stories. I count it all joy and honor to be a part of the publication in its 131st year.
Wow.
So I got $1 billion question for you.
What is that, Mr. Glover?
Who are you passing the ball to?
Oh, who am I passing the ball to? I'm passing the ball to the young journalists who are coming out of journalism school right now. And they're eager, they're willing, they have the work ethic, they have the passion. It's one thing to be willing and eager, but it's another to have the passion for telling these Black stories. Because honestly, that's what's going to get you to pick up the extra phone call and take a ride across town, or because you understand that you really are a soldier in Black press. And I remember Frank Dexter Brown showing that film to me at Morgan back in like 2009, Soldiers of Black Press, and it completely changed my life. Going and seeing the Afro exhibit in the Museum of Industry and seeing all the work it took people in the 1800s and early 1900s to put a paper together. When I see that, I'm like, the people that paved the path for us, and I want to instill the same passion. You have to have serious passion to go through that whole process and metal to get letters together. Like, these people were really, really passionate about the stories they were telling. And if I can pass anything on, I will pass on that passion and that love of Black press, because we often are the underdogs. But I think that we could, I don't know, what y'all are recording, that kind of thought.
You looked up and saw the
Right.
I'm happy you mentioned Morgan though, because two names we didn't mention are E.R. Ship and Charles Robinson.
Oh yeah.
And E.R. has had me come speak to her students every year for a number of years. On election day, Charles works with the students at Bear TV, and I go and do election night and help them cover elections and show them how to get the updated, refreshed polling numbers as they come in, and that's always a great experience. Is working with the kids.
We've also had an internship program with Morgan State University where we get the juniors and seniors to come and get real television experience where they can become reporters, cameramen, producers, and I do also have to do that grade for that final semester as well and turn that back into it as well. So.
Morgan is great. Morgan is a. I mean, like I said, I got
We've
my
also
start there.
did it with the Broadcasting Institute of Maryland, but they shut down. So
I think Morgan should set up an institute of newspapers and all of that. Because a lot of good journalists come out of Morgan. Yeah, and your new what's his name? Your new president is so fantastic. Wonderful ideas.
David
Yeah, he's fantastic. So we need something like that.
Yeah, that's the only thing Florida don't have.
That's right. It's the only thing that's missing, and we need that.
There's the EAA and there's Bear TV.
Yeah.
So they have radio, they have television. You don't have.
We need some press.
Well, now that Dwayne, now that Dwayne is gone, perhaps you can do that.
Yeah.